Is that
Fine,
how it broke?
Mike had a
Production is?
sign saying we don't feed him, so
No, us.
no, no, I feed everyone else.
I don't feel confident in this prize money anymore. I mean, I'm getting 3 times. That might be.
The check.
Anyways,
The check bounces.
Let me know when I'm ready.
Go ahead, Grace. It's recording. Or live.
No, I was saying if it's sent to the VL yet.
I don't know. Oh, there it is.
Go right ahead, Grace.
All righty. So Rodeo Drive Tribe. Welcome back to your second tribal council in a row. And Billy only has 5 shirts. What an insight, Mike. Anyways, I'm gonna be starting with Rachel. So this round, you guys, you and Chris participated in a heroes challenge for your tribe, but ultimately are back here with me and the rest of production. How are you feeling about that?
Like shit, Grace. Thanks for asking.
Alrighty, and then I'm gonna go to Chris because you were the other person who participated in that with Rachel. Do you feel that's going to have any effect on how this vote turns out at all tonight?
I don't think it's going to have much effect. To be honest, I don't think physical prowess has really been something that people have been considering because so far it's been very random collections of skills or, getting lucky on the draws or whatever. If it's been this unpredictable already, it's going to be even more unpredictable later on. Maybe later on if it's really if there's someone who's like very much not pulling their weight somewhere, but frankly everyone here is an all-star for a reason. Everyone is putting in a lot of effort. Everyone wants to be here, so that really shouldn't be a factor into it. And I hope for my sake that it's not being a factor for anybody else, given that now it's 2 times in a row that I've sort of blamed myself for kind of dropping the ball.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go on to Jacob. So Chris is talking about how the physical aspect isn't as much of a factor, but brings up a couple other things. What do you feel is a factor when it comes to this stage of the game?
I'll be real. I kind of expected last round for there to have been a swap. I thought that would have been a perfect opportunity. 18 people, 3 tribes of 6. I wasn't entirely basing my vote off of that assumption, but that was an idea in the back of my mind. But in any vote that you cast, it's all predicated based off of trust. If you feel as though the person you can't trust, whether it be to trust that they will not write your name down or trust that they will not make the relationships that will help themselves be self-sufficient in the game. You never know. There's many different ways to measure trust. We talked about physical prowess. That's another way to measure trust. I trust this person to go up and be the hero to represent our tribe in a myriad of challenges. I trust that come a puzzle, come a mental comp, come in a physical or endurance comp, that these people will be adequate enough and skilled to give us the best chance moving forward as a tribe. So any way you slice it, ultimately it comes down to whom you trust.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go on to Brandon since he's next on my screen. So last round during the tribal questioning, there were a couple terms that were mentioned to describe how the tribe was, and that was quiet, kind of not knowing what's happening. Do you feel that it's the same vibe this round, or do you feel things have come more together for you?
I think last round, I think maybe everyone can agree with me on this or not. It was pretty easier. Mike, I can't fucking look at you while I answer this. I am so sorry. Last vote was kind of easy for everybody. I think everyone here can kind of agree to that. And I think after winning the first challenge where we fucking ate the other tribe up, let's just clock that. We ate the other tribe up the first individual immunity challenge. I think everyone's been kind of taking socially the game a little bit slower because we didn't have to go to tribal immediately, and we kind of skipped that bullshit first individual immunity challenge, which was bullshit. We won it, but it was bullshit regardless to kind of get to know each other in the first hand. So I think in my perception at least, I could be wrong. I could very much be wrong, but like I don't think nothing has changed in terms of like the general vibe, I guess, in terms of everyone's I feel like kind of for me at least the attitudes that people have been experiencing from round one kind of just like more of those natural connections and everything else and like the slower paces just kind of moved forward. I'm not mad at that. It makes my anxiety go down when everyone's not freaking out 24/7. I don't be like, you shut the fuck up. It's nice. It's nice.
Okay, so Mikey, I'm gonna go to you. So Brandon is talking about how with you guys winning the first challenge, it was a slower pace, and mentioning last round being an easy vote. And now since you guys are at tribal for the second round in a row, do you feel that pace is a similar vibe, or do you believe things have gone a little faster?
It's hard to say because like I can only know what people are telling me, and like everybody's saying that the game is moving like that right now, but I I don't know, like, and especially for me, like I don't know if the the narrative is like anything that's actually happening, but the first two boots were winners, and like I don't know if there's something happening behind my back at any time. And you know, I think it could be an easy chill vote if people are being honest with me, but Gigi was completely blindsided.
Alrighty, so Mike, going on to you. So last round, as Mikey brought up, Gigi um talked about being blindsided, even though you guys are saying here it was an easy vote. Do you feel that it's still going to continue being an easy vote, or do you feel the possibility of any blind sides arising?
Listen, we've all played this game before. If it's not here in Distortion, it's anywhere else. Nothing's ever easy. Nothing's ever calm, cool, collected. Everyone has a little die that could just really just throw this whole thing into out of whack and chaos. I don't know. Who knows? I don't really have a prepared answer for this one. I hope everyone had a great day. And yeah, I'm not as good at this as most people, so I'm just going to shut up and mute. And next, thank you, Grace.
Alrighty, and going on to Satan. So kind of again the an easy vote idea from last round being brought up, and you ended up receiving 2 votes last round. How have you been able to recover from receiving those votes?
Honestly, I'm not sure, Grace. Like those 2 votes shocked the hell out of me. Like I thought that like I was good with people, like I've been my like natural self. Yeah, I might not be the most talkative person in the world, but like I do try to reach out to people, and I like I'm definitely nervous this round. So like I hope I've made connections, but only time will tell. Like I don't know.
Alrighty, and I'm gonna go on to Jared. So I did there were a couple votes that were scattered around in this last round. Do you feel the same thing could be happening tonight?
I mean, there hasn't been much talk about the rogue votes. I mean, we've talked about it, but it has been a big discussion point. But I mean, with the shot in the dark, it's always a possibility. So I think it's something that we're potentially factoring in. But you, I think based off of that, we can probably assume there will be a rogue vote or two, but you never know.
Okay, and finally, Crispy is my last person, I believe, being sure that's the rest of fraud. I want to be sure I get everybody as always. So Jared brings up the lovely shot in the dark that each of you got to receive at the beginning of this game. How much effect, with this only being round 3, how much effect do you feel everyone having this is having in this current moment?
I think kind of with how blindsided Gigi was, apparently, it kind of epitomizes the effect of the shot in the dark. Where in my point of view, it seemed pretty clear what was going to happen, so I was assuming she was going to play it, but she felt so blindsided, and I think that I think everybody is going to feel blindsided because with the shot in the dark, you're not going to want to like go up to somebody and be like, hey, sorry to break it to you, but you're getting votes tonight. Like you're getting voted out tonight because like Mike said, there's that tiny little die that could just like completely change that. At least in my opinion. So it makes things a little more complicated because you'd like to think you could trust people to have your best interests at heart, but do they actually? Yeah, hard to say.
Alrighty. Is that Waffle House is that gross? That is a very incorrect take. Put that fucking paper down. Anyways, going on to the 2 questions. Yeah, y'all are getting it. Every single tribal council. If you think you're getting votes tonight, raise your hand. I mean, our house pretty good, but like Waffle House, me being a Southern girl, Waffle House.
I didn't mean the food is gross. I mean the restaurant's gross.
Okay, and if y'all were to give this round and compare it to a movie or a Hollywood blockbuster, what would it be and why?
A Midsummer Night's Dream.
You're just reminding me I haven't been to a movie theater in a couple months and I really need to catch up on my movies. That's what movie this is. I need to catch up.
Okay. I'm gonna throw out Hateful Eight, both because Hateful Eight is incorrect and there's actually 9 people in the cabin in the movie, but also that a large part of that movie is, people trying to figure out who is on the same side and who are against each other. I think people are trying to figure out if it's going to be a unanimous thing or if there's other groups forming. Who knows? So I'm gonna go Hateful Eight. I'm gonna give a good answer every time. I promise you this.
Macbeth.
Why are we naming Shakespeare?
I don't know. Zeb said in the prod chat.
Some Shakespeare movies.
Yeah, because you said A Midsummer's Night's Dream, which is a play.
There's a movie version.
I'm going to say.
Sorry.
Ooh.
I was just gonna say there's also a Sweet Life in Zack and Cody episode. Not just a movie and a play.
That's the first thing I thought of too.
I'm just gonna say Alien Romulus, not because of anything to do with the game, but because I genuinely cannot stop thinking about how good it was, and everyone needs to go see it immediately and text me your thoughts because
I would have gone tonight, but god damn it.
I need to talk to somebody about it. I need to talk to somebody because it's so good.
How about this? We win the next challenge so we can all go see the movie together. How about that?
This tribal has been brought to you by Alien Romulus, now in theaters.
Go.
I do not approve of
I
that.
wish they'd pay us. I really do.
If they would really pay us to do that, I would not have to.
You could buy a shirt, Billy.
Anyways,
Speaking of Alien Romulus,
does anyone have anything else they'd like to say? All right. So now it is time to go to your prod chat and either confirm your vote, submit your vote, or change your vote. Or if you're playing your shot in dark, let us know. In the meantime, we're live in the VL. Make any shout outs you want. I'll be back with the votes.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Peace out for a second.
I'm going to shout out the other tribe for winning. Maybe if you guys would like to start doing that, I could shout you guys out at their tribals.
Shout out to your
I
local
would like to
Goodwill.
shout
If you
out
could
the
please
electric
donate
chair
Billy a
that Billy Vance is about to guess for us not being his favorite tribe.
Listen, like I said, if you guys start winning challenges, you'll become my favorite tribe again.
I would like to give a shout out to Marvin, for being in my prod chat again and listening to my chaotic ass rants and rambles, not even about the game, mostly about my tummy troubles. Thank you. You're greatly appreciated.
I'd like one more shout out for me. I'd like to shout out David, who is in my production chat right now. It's my prod guest. I love you. You're a stupid little bitch, and I hate you.
I'd like to shout out Keaton. I'm still gonna fuck you up one of these days.
I would like to shout out my prod chat guest Topher Ram. Thank you for your insights, and I adore you very much. And shout out to Jennifer Ram. Happy birthday.
And Jess.
And Jess. Oh my God, yes.
And Jess.
Well, just shouting out prod guests, I'm gonna go throw in Chris V there. Chris V's
shout out to B, whose birthday is not today, but this is the week that she was born on. So happy birth week, B.
Shout out to my project guest, Lake Alexander King, robbed third placer of season 2. We love him. He should
literally
have
been.
No,
robbed?
I didn't. I threw the challenge so that I didn't have to do that. Actually, Billy.
You're so right. I forgot. You won every other immunity. My bad.
Oh God. Shout out to Jackie for every now and then just coming out with the biggest side eye and then just leaving.
Actually, I take that shout out back.
One of you guys is gonna shout out.
Shout out, but a fuck you to Carlbot.
Everybody say it with me. Fuck you, Carlbot.
No. I need an RIP in the chat because someone murdered him when I was asleep. Woke up to no more Carlbot. I'm crying. That was my duo. That was my partner in crime duo of the season.
No, but
okay.
Shout out to Billy. Because I kept
that.
Sorry.
I murdered that Carlbot.
Do you mean William?
No, that's why.
You.
No, because I was in his
Rachel.
host chat.
Thank you.
Because I was in my host chat and I said, Billy, don't worry. I want to be rivalry with Prod, but you're not my target. And then Carlbot saying, don't you mean Billiam? And I said, no, Carl, I meant Billy.
I was like, in the nicest way possible.
I meant you are my target.
In the nicest way possible. If you know that's the trigger word, don't say the trigger word. Like,
all right, everyone shut up. Seb's here.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. Okay, I can confirm that there were 0 shot in the darks played tonight. So there are 9 votes in the urn. I'll read the votes. First vote. Jared. Second vote. Jared. Third vote. Staten. Fourth vote. Mike. Fifth vote. Mike. Sixth vote. Mike. Seventh vote. And the third person voted out of Distortion Survivor All-Stars is Michael. Mike, if you have any final
Who
words.
the hell wrote Michael? It's all good. You know, every time I try throwing a name out, it always blows up in my face. I really gotta stop doing that and just kind of go with the flow. To whoever kept their promises to me, which apparently was nobody, except like maybe 1 or 2 people. That's cool. Love y'all. It's all good. It's all love. Good luck to all y'all. Kick their asses over there. So
All right, Mike, from second boot to the fallen hero to third boot. It's been amazing having you here. I'm super excited. I'm super glad you accepted your spot in timeline to get your spot in All Stars. You know how I feel about you. I don't need to make it public on a call. Everyone thinks we're
yes, you
brothers
do.
anyways.
No,
So
do it.
fine.
Do it.
Sorry.
That's where I come in.
Oh God.
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Finish it, Seb.
No, it's just, as I say, everyone knows we're really close. I'm just super glad that you're in this community because of me, and I'm really glad you played this game. Now, Billy, say your thing about how like you're because of you, we're all stars.
No, that's not true. What I'm going to say is this, Mike. You were a first-time player coming into Heatwave. Obviously, you didn't get the placement that you wanted, but we all felt like you were deserving of a second chance when that season came by. And my God, did you take that second chance and fucking run with it? You changed a lot of what you did and actually made up for it, and you showed us why you can be a really good player in this community. So when it came down to trying to figure out who should be on this cast, you were one of the top options for Timeline of Terror. I know this isn't the result that you absolutely wanted, but at the end of the day, you absolutely killed that game, and we felt like you were extremely deserving to come and try this game out. Unfortunately, things just don't always work out. But at the same time, you are always an all-star. Bottoms up.
To my future big brother-in-law, I'm gonna call you that because we all know. I am so happy that you got to play. I believe it's your first All-Stars game. You got to have that little experience going through you for you. Even though like Heat Wave kind of was a little mess with your bestie Tower of Hanoi. You came back to season 7, and I was like, I think Mike's gonna. I think I can see him killing this game, and you came into second chances and absolutely did that. So when it came time to All Stars, we all knew that we needed your presence on this cast, and we're so happy that you got to play, and you are another one of you're a Seb IRO who has killed it in this community with the group there is with that. So yeah, thank you so much.
All right, Mike, from Heatwave to Timeline to All Stars. You didn't play Thrilltopia, but you went on a roller coaster. But unfortunately, the tribe has spoken. You may leave the Zoom.
Waffle House is good. Your opinion's wrong.
Bye, Mike. I'm not.
Bye. Get the hell out.
All right, guys. I was just gonna say, kind of be present in your projects. We kind of